This is Jack Jackson. Today we're going to talk about supplementary and complementary angles. Supplementary angles are defined to be two angles whose measures sum up to the same as the measure of a straight angle. So in radians that would be two angles whose measures add up to pi. Or if we're measuring in degrees, two angles whose degree measure adds up to 180 degrees. So for example, if they're adjacent, like angle BAC, this you can see the red there indicating the measure, which is right now 0.73 radians. Then the supplementary angle would be over here so that the outside makes a straight line, a straight angle. And so we can see, as we change this, you can see where the supplementary angles are. Okay, but they don't have to be adjacent to be supplementary. For example, down here, I have this set up so that as I adjust the blue angle E, the red angle is always set up to be its supplement. Now, if we make these adjacent by putting the endpoints together and this on a line on the same initial side, or the same side there, we will get a straight line at the bottom. Similarly, complementary angles are two angles whose measures add up to be a right angle. A right angle measures exactly half of a straight angle, and it would be when we had, in general, if you have two lines meet, notice that there are four, not counting the straight and zero angles, there are four angles formed here with this as vertex. And notice though that these two have the same measure, and then the other two have the same measure. We can kind of check that by adding those up. So notice those are the same no matter what we do here. And then the other two will be the same, and they'll be a supplementary pair. But if we can get them all four to be the same, and that would happen when we've had somewhere in here where we make right angles, then that's called a right angle. Okay, so complementary angles are when we have two angles whose measures add to the same as the measure of a right angle, which is pi over 2 radians or 90 degrees. So here, for example, we see that the red angle CAD and the angle BAC are complementary, and you can clearly see that they sum up to a right angle DAB or BAD. But of course they don't have to be adjacent like that to be complementary. We have the blue angle and the red angle down here, angle E and angle F, are complementary. They add up to pi over 2 radians or 90 degrees. So notice that complementary angles come in pairs, supplementary angles come in pairs.